Hi, I'm Renee, and I am going to show and share how to make a cacao shake, a ceremonial cacao shake, which uses ceremonial cacao, which is just raw cacao. Cacao is chocolate. It's raw chocolate. When you buy chocolate at the store, usually it's cocoa, which cocoa has been processed, it's been roasted, sugar's been added. It's not quite the superfood that cacao is. Cacao is straight from the tree, and it's in the bean. I actually have a cacao pod. I found a local cacao shop recently. It's called Mill Creek Cacao. And it's over on 1541 South 3rd West, and it's not really a storefront, but they do come to the door, and they do sell cacao beans in bulk and offer chocolate and tea and all kinds of things, and education too. So anyways, I got this cacao bean and I thought it was so awesome. I can use it as a rattle. Alright, so I usually order cacao, ceremonial cacao, from heartbloodcacao.com, but you can also get it on Amazon for, the price ranges vary. But what you want to get for the ceremonial effects and the superfood effects is the raw beans. There's a lot of information about cacao online, and if you're interested in knowing all of the nutrients and effects, I highly recommend Googling ceremonial cacao or going to heartbloodcacao.com because they have a lot of information there. Okay, so the traditional way of drinking cacao is just to put about 1/4 cup of the raw cacao, shavings from a block, or cacao beans in some hot water, like about 5 ounces of hot water or so, and then you can add honey or maple syrup. Like, you want to go with the 100% maple syrup, organic maple syrup. You can get it at Costco. It's the best deal. It's like $12 versus $20 at Whole Foods. So you can sweeten it with that and put some cayenne pepper or chili powder, things like that in there, and it thickens as it cools, so you want to wait till it gets to a certain consistency and kind of down it. And I had a hard time drinking it that way. I know it's the beautiful traditional way, but working with it and deciding to drink it often, I decided to create my own little shake recipe and make it super enjoyable. So I use rice milk, bananas, cinnamon, cacao. I usually get a cacao block from Heartblood Cacao, and cacao powder. I add cacao powder and maple syrup, if I didn't already say that. I don't really measure anything anymore, and I'm pretty good at making it taste the same, but sometimes a little different, especially wherever the banana is at. I can make cacao shakes with the green banana, and I think the green banana is actually a little more healthy in this stage, whereas, if you have a banana like this, it has a lot more sugar in it at this point of ripeness. And you can taste it absolutely when this banana versus this banana, and it will change the flavor of your shake too. I think this banana right here makes a really good shake, and this, I prefer these, but I cut out most sugar and wheat out of my diet a while ago, so I think my taste buds have changed, and if you're just really digging sweets, you could kind of go with this one. And then the amount of maple syrup you use will change the taste too, and the sweetness. Okay, so for the cacao shake, in order to kind of measure it out so you don't make too much, you can fill your cup with ice first, and then you want to fill up your cup with rice milk, and this should make it so that you're getting about the right, you're only going to make 1 cup and not too much. You don't want to waste any of the ceremonial cacao. It's kind of expensive and it's valuable. So what I'm going to do is pour this in the blender. At that point, when we can put 1/4 cup ceremonial cacao. This is a block I bought from Heartblood Cacao and shaved the pieces. And I could just be using beans too, but 1/4 cup right here per drink, 1/4 cup per drink. And I use the maple syrup, and this is where I just don't measure. I count, so I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. I'm gonna use these bananas. I could use 1 to 2 bananas per shake. Usually I use about a half a banana per shake. I'm gonna squeeze some cinnamon. Careful not to dump too much, but it probably ends up being about, I don't know, a teaspoon maybe? Or less, maybe half a teaspoon. With cacao powder, I like cacao powder. That's a good spoonful. Maybe even a little more. I buy the big bag of cacao powder because I go through it kind of fast. But I'm making ceremonial shakes for people often, so. So I got cacao powder, ceremonial cacao, cinnamon, banana, rice milk, and maple syrup. And I'm going to blend. Alright, so I just put it on the smoothie setting on my Blend Tech. A Vitamix would work good, or you could probably do it in a regular blender too, just fine. So from there, should fill up 1 cup. Perfect. I've gotten really good at doing 2 to 3 cups at a time perfectly without measuring anything. Okay, so from here, it is a ceremonial drink. So I highly recommend setting intention and bringing yourself, your existence of reality from your mind for a minute into a different space, into feeling space, into a vibrational being space. Even imagine a higher consciousness coming in and opening your heart, right? And asking to work with the spirit of cacao, because it is a plant medicine. And if you're serving the drink to someone or yourself, you can hold it in your hands and set your intention and open your heart, and it's really it's a really beautiful experience. So I'd also like to mention that it lasts all day. Sometimes it'll last even longer if you have a heart opening experience. It can teach you to bring your energy into your heart and keep it there, and learn how to expand that, and what that feels like, right? It can increase the blood flow to your brain by 30 to 40%, which can help create a feeling of bliss. It's also let's see, for me it's such a heart-opening experience. All of my energy goes into my heart, and I can feel it just exploding out and into this like I love my life type feeling, you know, and I know how to get there now, so I can work with it and I can use it. Sometimes going into forgiveness can help start the experience, or going into thinking about things that you just love and deciding you like that feeling, and the art of allowing of that feeling to wash over your entire body. And it's great to go into some meditation work and connect with nature or do some art. My art started flowing after I started working with cacao. I love it. It's amazing. Thank you for watching. By the way, I just wanted to mention, someone asked me, or actually I've had a few people ask me if they can make a ceremonial cacao shake with just cacao powder. And after reading some of this book, Naked Chocolate by David Wolfe and Shazzy, just even on the first few pages they mentioned that the cacao powder is made from the roasted beans. And the roasted beans, once they're roasted, it's not quite the superfood that the raw beans are. So with the ceremony shake and the heart-opening experience and the feeling of bliss that you hear about chocolate, you want to go with the raw cacao beans, which is actually really bitter. So in the shake, I use the banana and the maple syrup as the sweetener. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Thanks.